Good morning. It's G Butterfly. I'm coming to you live from the parking lot like I always do. Well, I haven't been on here. I know I've just been busy. I ain't even gonna lie. And tired. I think it's that menopause thing. Low vitamin D. I don't know what it is, but I've been tired, y'all. And I'm just not even gonna talk about it. I get here in this parking lot. I sit here for a minute, think about some things I need to do when I get off work, and I head on in the building because y'all know I have to do what? Go make the donuts, and that's what I have to do. That's priority. But you know what? A lot of stuff has been going on. We've had two reality show reunions, and I'm not going to talk much about Bell Collective because it was just all right. But that Love and Marriage Huntsville, child, that was a whole hot mess. That last episode, where Stormy Mom was on there trying to go off on Melody, and Melody did really well because she started off trying to be very respectful to Betty, but Betty kept going in, going in. So anything that Melody said to Betty, she deserved it. And Melody was well within her right to let Betty know how she felt about what she was trying to say and what she was trying to accuse her of. And you can tell once Betty gets started, Stormy can't stop her. Because she kept saying, Mama, Mama, Mama. And then she said, Betty. And she even called her mama by her name, but her mama was so in the zone trying to go off on Melody that she didn't even hear. And Stormy just had to step back and just let her mom do what she was going to do. And in all honesty, and this is just my opinion, Betty shouldn't have been on the show. She really, if she was going to be on the show, they should have really talked to her specifically about what she had going on with her family, because her trying to come for Melody was a no-go. And I'm not even one of the millimeters. I'm just a fan of the show all the way around. And when somebody wrong, they wrong. And trust me, Betty was all the way wrong. You can tell she has this thing about Melody and why she dislikes her. She says that it was because of a tweet that Melody did not clarify to say that her daughter was not the one who came into her home and made the video. Okay, Melody says she didn't see that particular comment. And is she lying? We don't know. She could be telling the truth. She could be telling a lie. We really don't know because we're just sitting in front of our television watching how it plays out like everybody else. So Melody said, how do you know what I saw? And they can't confirm if Melody saw it or didn't. But Stormy said, you saw it. I'm like, Stormy, you don't know what Melody saw. But in my opinion, Betty was all the way wrong. Martell sat back, and you could tell he kind of was not in the hot seat this reunion. Just a little bit, because he stormed off like a 3-year-old. Y'all know I said that earlier. But for the rest of the reunion, he sat back and just kind of smiled because all of the attention was on everybody else, more so Tisha and Kiki. And from a family perspective, I really hope that Kiki and Tisha could find a way to just get back to where they can really be civil. And if for nothing else, like they said for their daughter, say that their daughters are best friends, and which I could believe because those two used to be so close per their comments on the show. So I really hope that they can find a way to be cordial in each other's space where the kids don't feel the tension and the kids are able to continue with their relationship. So we're going to see how that's going to go. Maybe not. But did anybody notice how quiet Kimmy was? Kimmy reunion. She didn't say a whole lot except the first episode. The second and third episode, she kind of just sat there really quiet. She didn't have much to say. But she sure did jump on Carlos when Carlos said, do y'all think that Marceau should leave Tisha if he found out she was cheating? Why are you saying that? Why did you say that? Just because da 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 da. I'm like, Kimmy, you've been quiet all along. Why you worried about Maurice leasing? Maurice, I'm not Maurice there. I go saying it wrong. Maurice is her husband. You know what? Maybe she didn't like that question because she might feel like Maurice might leave her. What y'all think about that? I don't know. She was just so quiet, but on that particular topic, she came out and had an opinion. Big Lou and shit, I can't even remember his wife's name. Tiffany. They were on there, and she's going to continue to take a break. She's trying to make sure she has her mental together before she considers coming back to the show. She and Lou need to, make sure that their family is good. That's the most important thing. Make sure that their family is good before they make a decision to come back on the show. Now, I am so glad that Nell and Chris Fletcher are on this show. This show needed revitalizing, if for lack of a better term, because it was stale. It was getting old. Nobody wants to hear about Melody and Melody and what's his name, Martell. We don't want to hear about their relationship no more. Their divorce is over and done with. Melody's going on to do her thing. Martell has gone on to do his thing. We don't want to hear about that dynamic anymore. Maurice and Kimmy, they're pretty boring too. Tisha and Marceau, more I should say more so Marceau. Marceau adds a little humor to the show, and we like that. I think Kiki has more to bring to the show. Fletchers, I think they were the boost that this show needed this season, and I would like to see more from them. I don't want to see Tiffany and Lou, to be quite honest. I think they can just not bring them back. But Fletchers, I think they are the future of Love and Marriage Huntsville. I don't think they should bring Miss Wanda back. And y'all know, if you've been watching me any length of time, when I used to do the reviews on a regular basis, I used to be on Miss Wanda because Miss Wanda is funny and crazy all at the same time. So I don't think they need to bring Wanda back. I think they need to let Wanda stay where Wanda is, doing what she does. Stormy and Courtney, I wish they would find a storyline with those two. I think the Canvas beauty business is going really well for them. I wish they would focus more on their business and their interaction in the business. So I can see Stormy and Courtney coming back. I would like to see that down there. But those Fletchers, I damn near want to see the Fletchers have their own show. Martell, I think the only way Martell is going to continue to have a storyline on Love and Marriage Huntsville is if they bring Ariane on the show. I mean, that's it. They would have to bring Ari on the show for him to really have a strong storyline. I think Melody can continue to be on the show if she focused more on her business, if they show more about her businesses and how she's growing her businesses and what she's doing, because she really has no real connection. This is how it appears to me on watching the show. She doesn't have a connection with any of those people except the Fletchers. So I would like to see maybe Melody get her own show, focusing on her children, and building her empire. But I think the only way Martell is going to have a presence on the show that people want to see. Now, he can be on there still chit-chatting with the guys and arguing with the women, but nobody really wants to see that. I think Martell can have a full storyline if he bring Ari on, because that would bring a whole nother level of drama to the show, storylines to the show. So let's see, Carlos, if you're listening, I think it's time for Ariane to come on the show, and if not, take Martell off the show. But the Fletchers, y'all need to play that up, because the Fletchers, I think, is where the future of Love and Marriage Huntsville is. Well, alrighty, y'all. This wasn't even supposed to be a full review on that show, but guess what? I had a little time. So let me go on in this building and go make the donuts, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.